Morning guys, I know I don't normally speak to camera much anymore. I've changed my style. I'm out of breath because I've just bolted up the hill and now I'm bolting back down because I forgot fly spray. However, I have got a really super busy week, so I figured it might actually be quite good to do a week in the life video, because I was going to do lots of separate little videos of what I'm doing this week, but actually you've seen a bit of it before. We've got Stafford Photo Club coming tomorrow. You've seen that already. So I don't really want to make a whole vlog out of it, but I can show you like a little bit. And then I've got dressage on Saturday. Again, you've had like, I think 2 dressage vlogs. So I don't really want to make like a whole vlog out of it. And I've got a lot to get sorted for Royal Norfolk. So I figured it was a good idea to do a week in the life. Oh, get fly spray. I can also show you a little bit of what I do for work, and we go to agility on a Monday night. So yeah, I thought I will take you along and do a bit of a week in the life. So I've just tucked Dublin her breakfast, gonna put some fly spray on her, and I was supposed to leave for work a minute ago. So yeah, if I don't ride in the mornings, I simply feed her some breakfast, some haylage, or I'll give her a bit more grass, pop on some fly spray, lots of kisses and cuddles, check that she's got 4 legs, and it's off to work. Now this is Lola. She was my first doggy. I will admit now, she was the only dog that I actually really remembered to film properly. So Lola comes to me for a bath and her nails. She's absolutely adorable, and she actually lives on my estate, so that was quite cool. I've been grooming for about 7 years, I think it is, 8 years maybe. I need to double check. Absolutely love my job. I love the flexibility it gives me. I work for myself. It's not a franchise, it's my own business. So that's pretty cool. I can pick and choose my hours, which fits in really well with the horses. But yes, I absolutely love my job because you get cuties like this. You do get dogs that are aggressive. It's a question I always get asked when people find out what my job is. Don't you get bitten? Yeah, sometimes. Anyway, work was finished. And I also got my Galloping Glory box, so I headed back up to the yard to give Dublin her dinner and put some more fly spray on. I'm not riding her this afternoon because I have agility, and I do try to give her 1 or 2 days off a week, basically. So nice chill day today. Move the fence out a little bit to give her some more grass because we're having to strip graze it because she's a little fatty. But I did give her a little bit of haylage as well because, well, basically I forgot I was going to move the fence. Then it's agility. I absolutely love doing this with Ziggy. We call it our Monday Fun Day. He's actually running over quite advanced courses now. My instructor tells me that I really need to compete him. However, it's just so expensive, and their dog agility season happens to be right in the middle of the horse showing season, so timings aren't brilliant. But here he goes. I mean, I cannot run to save my life, especially when I'm having to keep an eye on him. But I absolutely love this, and I'm so impressed with how much he's come on. So yeah, there goes my little wiggles. Anyway, Tuesday! Now, we've got Stafford Photo Club coming today, so I've got a full face of makeup on, and I'm bringing this one in to try and give her a tiny little nap so that I can get a whole brushed and clean. So yeah, let's crack on. Hello, it's my face actually talking to you. I don't even know if you can see me because the sun's coming through the front door. Front door? Stable door. Yeah, you have to let me know if you kind of like all voiceover, or if you like a little bit of both, or if you like no voiceover. But don't say no voiceover because I just find I don't capture as much footage if I'm not doing a voiceover, because I just forget to pick up my camera. So I'm like, oh, I've got nothing to talk about, so I don't pick it up, and then I don't film stuff. Whereas voiceover, I kind of go, oh, film as I go along, and I can get more in. Anyway, I digress. I'm not bathing, and I'm throwing my brush on the floor. I'm cheating and not bathing this morning because I got here late and I don't think she'll dry. So I'm just brushing her. Do you think it's going to be noticeable? Ugh. Luckily, it's not just her today. Terry, who came with me the last time Stafford Photo Club came, in fact, I will link that video below because it is quite funny. Terry came Terry's bringing her pony over so that they've got an extra horse. I do think there's only 2 people turning up today, but I think to offer them an extra horse is going to be quite a good idea. Just gives them a little bit more choice, especially because Terry's pony Molly is a traditional cob, so that's different, very, very different. But yeah, I'm just sort of lingering around now. They're going to come at 9:30. It's now 9:03, so I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to let her have a nap. I'm going to get changed, I've bought some outfits, and it's because last time I wasn't prepared and I got put in front of the camera, whereas this time I've bought outfits and a full face of makeup, and I bet they don't even want me, and I'll look like a right mug. So yeah, I'll get changed, put a little cute dress on, and so I don't know, I just felt like picking up the camera and talking to you, so you'll have to let me know. I might try and do a little bit of talking, a little bit of voiceover in my vlogs from now on. But anyway, I digress. I'm boring you. Please don't skip forward. I will get back to the normal video. Bye. Right, so all changed. I've popped this little dress on and I've got my Fairfax and Favour Alexandra trainers. Stupid me went to bed with plaits and then I brushed my hair. So now I look like something from the cast of The Lion King. Really not ideal when you're going to stand in front of a camera. Anyway, I actually just brushed it with a little bit of water to try and wet out the frizz, which I know probably makes it worse, but hey, I've no idea what else to do. Anyway, so the Stafford Photo Club is just a group of people and they just organise trips out within themselves, and then we kind of have struck up a deal where I get the images. I haven't actually received them yet, so I can't put them in the vlog, but they'll be over on my Instagram, so make sure you are following. So yeah, they get to take photos, they get to practice, and I get the pictures. And then I wanted to ride her, but I thought I'd give her a nap, so I sat in the trailer while she slept and actually edited a little bit of this vlog, and I answered some work emails. And then I thought I will get my concours bridle ready for Royal Norfolk, because I've only got the concours class, which means I can put the brow band on now and get it all cleaned. This is the new bridle. It's not yet been in the show ring, so I'm very excited that it's going to have its first debut trip out with the dress. So that's super exciting. So about an hour had passed by this point. I popped Dublin's massage pad on and then we popped off for a little hack. Well, we're really lucky we live on Cannock Chase, so our hacking is pretty much all like this, and the hill work and all the uneven terrain just means that Dublin is super fit, more fit than normal when I was just hacking on straight roads and like country lanes. But yeah, we were out, I believe, for about an hour and 10 minutes, which is quite nice, and it wasn't too hot in the woods. It's nice and cool, so I stayed to the shade. We didn't do any cantering because the ground is so hard, but just the odd trot and a nice mooch out, and she was a very good girl. All showered and left in the shade to cool down, which she really, really appreciates. But then it is back to yard chores. Poo picking, I actually was really naughty and didn't do any on Monday, so I had double the amount to do today, which was really, really frustrating. But once it's all done, I absolutely love it. And I've opened a bit more field for her. She's got a little bit of haylage, and that's her done for the night. You can look at my minging food bowls, which I completely forgot to show you our dinner. But yeah, it's just adult jobs, so we had some food, I watered my flowers, and then we crashed on the sofa for the night. Well, happy Wednesday, guys! So it's set to be quite a warm one, so Dublin had a bit of a soupy blue chip breakfast, and I just popped a little bit of chaff in there, so I gave her some electrolytes. All the usual, spread out some haylage, just get her all set, ready for the day. Plenty of fly spray, plenty of water, and just a good old bit of love and fuss. There then it was Rocky. Rocky was my first dog of the day, and I forgot to film a before, so here I am halfway through clipping him. He just has like a good clip over, nails, bath, all the usual, and I see him sort of every 3 months or so. However, as this groom went on, the temperature skyrocketed and it just got so hot. Even with my aircon unit, it was absolutely boiling hot, so I actually had to shuffle my afternoon clients because, yeah, you just can't groom dogs in 28-degree heat. But it meant that I could come home, get all my Equifest entries done, get a bit of life admin sorted, and I did also do some of my other part-time job. I'm basically helping out my dad with his line of work, but it means that I can't show that on the screen. I then did see Dublin pop up in the Ride Away email as I went through my emails there, which was really, really cute. I absolutely loved seeing her on there. And another sort of life admin thing is that we're having a party soon, so some of the props arrived, these lights came, and I've basically told Brad he's watching far too much Love Island because we now have Love Island lights in our garden. Hi guys. Oh, dearie me, little catch up. Yeah, sometimes days just don't work out how you plan them. I ended up working way more than I realised. It kind of like the time went on, and then because it's been so hot, I couldn't really ride and leave the dog in the car like I would do because it's just far too hot to be leaving him in the car. And then obviously Brad came home and we had to get those lights put up because, well, make sure they're working because we have the party. And now it is 7:30. I'm absolutely starving hungry. So basically, I'm not going to ride. But that's just the way life goes sometimes. Luckily, she is a veteran and luckily she is quite like fit. She's got grass belly, obviously, but which has gone down. But she has got a grass belly. But she is fit, so another day off's not going to kill her. Hi, Lily. I'm going to try and see if I can get down there really early before work tomorrow to ride then. So watch the space. We'll find out whether I do that or not. But hey, let's go feed her. To be honest, I don't really think Dublin cared. She was more than happy out in her field, and it's nice and breezy up there, so I haven't got to worry about her getting too hot. That's never an issue. So yeah, just a little bit of love and fuss, and I went on home to make our own dinner. Not that anyone's really interested, but we made these like wrap things that had chicken and chips in them. Actually, it was really, really tasty, and now we're a little bit addicted to that. So that's cool. Not really great for the diet, but who cares? You're only on this earth for one turn, so why not spoil yourself? I then actually have to give it to Brad because how cute does the garden look? Those lights actually look really good. I can't lie, I love them. Morning guys, it is 6:30 and Jordan's face was a picture when she saw me on the yard this morning because now that she's out in the field I don't really get here till about 9 o'clock, so I don't see her in the mornings. However, I am here to ride before Brad goes to work because obviously yesterday I couldn't leave the dog in the car while I rode because it's too hot. So he is out for work today, he's not working from home, so I'm going to ride and try and get home again for 8 so that I can then take over dog care. And I need to run through my dressage test with this one, which was yesterday's plan, so obviously that didn't work. And although this afternoon is going to absolutely pee it down, it's actually still going to be like 26 degrees, so I don't really want to leave the dog. So yes, so here I am at 6:30 in the morning, which is just an ungodly hour for me. Dublin, however, didn't really mind at all because she came in for a small bit of breakfast, and then I just let her have a quick little nap while I topped up my feed order. So she's still on the blue chip low calorie balancer. I can link it below, it's really, really good. It just basically means she's getting all the nutrients whilst I'm not really needing to feed her because she's quite fat. I've popped the other spare one in a tub so the mice don't get to it, and then I headed out to the field. Unfortunately, this schooling session did not go to plan. For starters, I didn't do my girth up. And I'm talking like bottom hole both sides did not do my girth up. How my saddle did not slip back, I don't know. However, my saddle pad did, and you'll see it as we go. But that wasn't even the worst of it. She hates being on grass. I don't even know why I bother. The school just got a little bit dry, so it's a bit deep, so I couldn't really take her in there. So effectively, I just kept telling myself, well, at least you got exercise, because we didn't really gain a lot. I managed to learn a little bit of my test running through it. But in terms of the way she went, it really just wasn't. She was just really defensive, so I was a little bit annoyed by all that. However, good wash off. She did quite warm, so a nice cold little shower and back out in the field. So at least, I just know now that 6 a.m.s are not my thing. Anyway, this is Little Blue, and she was a dog I was supposed to do yesterday afternoon, but I popped her into the Thursday morning when it was still cool. Completely forgot to film grooming her, so there she is finished. So I was totally rubbish at filming the rest of that dog that I groomed, and then I came home, put some washing on, got that out, and then it rained. So I didn't need to finish work early at all, because I did what I did yesterday and moved everyone so that I wasn't out in the heat, and it's not even that hot. But what I'm doing, because I mentioned that we're having a party, basically we're having a housewarming, new garden, and missed birthdays from COVID, because I turned 30 in COVID. And I'm actually now 31, so I've had 2 birthdays in COVID. Ziggy, talking. There's no one there. But we're having a Disney-themed party. So I am making my Chip costume. If you know Beauty and the Beast, I'll try and put a photo of who I mean here. But I'm actually going to go as Mrs. Potts, his mum. And then I've got like a little Chip mug that I'm going to use for my drinks in the evening. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. This week in the life has gone from being hectically busy to just filling my time. But tonight and tomorrow I'm going to obviously get ready for dressage, and then on Sunday I'm getting ready for Norfolk. So I am no sewer. I literally can hardly sew on a button, so I was quite impressed that I managed to do this. I ordered a skirt from Amazon, and I thought while I sit and catch up on some vlogs, I shall try and make the pink and blue belt that goes round. And actually I was really impressed how it turned out. But once that was all done, I really did need to get my butt in gear and get this one to look relatively ready for a county show. Now, her tail wasn't awful, but I figured I needed to do it because if I left it any longer, then it's not going to look perfect. Her beard and everything I already did, and her legs are already done, so it literally really was just tidying up her tail. So I've managed to get off quite lightly. Yes, I am ambidextrous. I can use both hands with clippers, which is really handy for my job. But yes, she's going to get bathed on the Wednesday morning before I leave, so I've not really got to worry about any of that. It was just getting that tail all spick and span. I then had the job I've been putting off for ages, and that's tidying my trailer. Now, of course, most of you will know I use my trailer on the yard for everyday things. All my rosettes had fallen down and just everything was a mess. Hello. So I thought I'd actually show you what's in my hat bag, because people find my hat bag fascinating. So this is the bag. It's a Charles Owen one, which is the same as my hat. So the hat lives in there. But I have this little goodie pouch, and it's got the scrunchie for Team Quest that I wear for dressage. It's got a normal scrunchie in there that matches my dressage stock. And then this just has hair nets and the donut ring in there that I don't actually use. I then have 2 hairbrushes and hair gel, because if you saw my vlog, I think it was my first show vlog, my hair fell out through the class and it was so annoying. So I went and bought a load of hair stuff. On the top I keep all of my pins. The diamond one I got from a company called Bling in the Show Ring, and then when I got my Gallop and Glory BA, she had ordered Gallop and Glory stock pins from the same person, so I've got 2 of those. That is my Concours brooch. And then I've just got all my gloves. So these ones were very kindly gifted to me from eGlove from the content weekend, but they're a nice brown. But that's because these ones I've had for years, and look how tatty they are. They're and they're really stiff because they've been on just so much sweat, and I don't even know who these ones are. They're great gloves, but I shall be using my new ones. And then all my ties live in there, all just showing ties, and my hat. although that has to live in there because otherwise it won't shut. My boots live down there, and I've also always got like spare socks, but that is my boots. And then this, that lives down there. Then I have this, which we all got one from, again, the content weekend. So I've always had like a grooming kit by my stable, and then I had my showing basket, which lives under here. But in the showing basket, I was putting all my grooming kit, and then when I was walking to the rings and carrying the basket, it was so heavy, and I barely used anything in it because it was just full of all the dirty grooming stuff, like, you know, your basic stuff. So I've got this, and what if it wants to open? In here, I'm now keeping everything I use to get ready, and then only putting in the basket things like the glosses, and then I've got spare mane and tail, spare fly sprays and all that. Everything else is in the basket, and the basket will then only have what goes to the ring side, and then I can obviously put like passports and everything in there, and water for me, and it's not overloaded. So yeah. Another thing that really works for me is I keep my show clothes in the trailer, because I used to just get ready like everyone else does, but I either get dirty and then I haven't got spares, or I get wet, or, you know, like something happens. So I keep all my clothes in the trailer. My jackets are here, obviously, and I've just got my tweed and my navy, and then I've just got my like posh saddle pads. These were under the bench seat, but they kept knocking the cable for the lights. So I've hung them up, and then I've just got like a clear raincoat at the back, because like from working hunters, they used to let you ride on a coat if you could see your show jacket. So I've got that. But under here, boom, this whole tub is all my show clothes. That's a big blanket, like with sleeves. But basically I can see that I have got white breeches in there, but I want to check if I've got my red Concours leggings. Yes, it's all in there. So that is my Concours shirt, and I wear the little pin up here, so I've got that. And then these are from RG Equestrian. I bought them in a sale, and I think they were £18 in a sale. They're sticky bum, but they've got the pocket, which obviously is for the phone, but I keep my hat disclaimer in there. So as you just heard, my dog proceeded to start chasing the cat and barking his head off at everyone that was on the yard, so I've had to mute everything. But yes, I've got my breeches that I need, my hat disclaimer goes in the pocket, that's all done. So I just ran through my grooming box quickly, made sure I've got all my hoof stuff, all my mane and tail, all my coat gloss, my boot cleaner. This is literally the best thing ever. It came in a Gallop and Glory box, and I love it. I can just top it up with the boot cleaner if I need to as well, which is great. Plenty of coat shine. So yeah, everything is in there that I need. This is a spray bottle I fill with water for when we're in the ring for ages. I can give her a drink. My personal kind of box. This is like got all plates, cutlery, kettle, power cable is in there. So that's all that. And then I grabbed some stuff that needed to go home to get washed. Then it's just the joy of more yard jobs. Sweeping, poo picking, which just is the bane of my life, but it has to be done. But look at it when it's done, it's just beautiful. Oh, I love an empty poo field, and I've just given her a little bit more grass. So it's back out to the field for Madam. Some kisses, cuddles, some fresh grass, and a dog that has gone absolutely crazy. What are you doing? And decided to play tug of war on my tape. So this is why we can't have nice things, guys. Good morning, it's Friday, and this morning, dropping stuff already, I need my key. This morning I'm going to bring Dubs in and let her have a good old snooze, because she doesn't sleep very well when she's living out overnight, but, you know, it's better for her, so I just bring her in for the occasional nap. So I'm going to bring her in this morning for a nap, because I've got a gap between dogs today, so I'm going to do my first dog, come back and then ride, and then she can just go out after that. But I also need to get my butt into gear. I'm hoping to get my dressage times for tomorrow later today. They are cutting it fine. So I don't know whether I'm bathing and plaiting tonight or whether I'm doing it in the morning. So we will just have to watch this space. But let's go grab Dubs. Here we are again, more yard chores. Now, all these weeks in the lives that I see that are super glamorous, ugh, no. That's horses though, isn't it? And to be honest, I quite like it. So it was quite nice to have a week where I could document everything we get up to. Anyway, I digress. Feeding, she's still just on the scoop of low calorie balancer, and I have got those carrot tops and little tiny carrots from my failed attempt at growing my own vegetables. She's on the joint RLF, joint relief, whatever you want to say, from Blue Chip, and that makes her very, very happy indeed. So once Dublin was in and settled, it was off to work. This cutie is called Bailey, and he's really, really old, bless him, so he gets a cut. And then this little old one is called Angel, and she actually really is an angel. She was absolutely adorable. I failed to film a lot of work because I'm rubbish, but it was lunchtime and I was back to Dublin, and I gave her just a little bit of love and a little bit more haylage before I ride, because I don't want her to have an empty belly. And it was simply another little hack on the cards for us today. We went out, I think we were out for about 45 minutes this time. And again, the same as last time, just sort of out and about the woods, up and down the hills, bit of walk, a bit of trot. We actually had a small canter this time, so that was really, really good. She was a very good girl, as always. Got a little treat. And I actually decided to plait the night before. Brad sprung on me that we were actually going to go out for dinner. So I just thought, you know what, let's get the plaiting done, get her hood on. She was staying in tonight anyway because the weather had changed and it was going to rain all night, and I knew she wouldn't sleep. So yeah, left her in, quickly got changed. This feels so abnormal. But yeah, our date was lovely and Saturday rolled around pretty quick. Quickly popped to shop because it was Kari's birthday, so I got her some flowers. Got Dubs fed. She was a very good girl and stayed clean last night because, again, I cheated and didn't actually bath her. Then, oh my god, check out my new toy. I saw this on Instagram. Now, this is a wireless and it's a camera, so it magnets on and it's like connected to my phone by Wi-Fi, so I could actually look at reversing so I can see. And I was going to get one for the car, but my god, they're so expensive, and then I couldn't really afford one for the trailer as well. So this one does both, and honestly, it has to be the best £90 I've ever spent. I will leave a link below because it's just one of the best things I've ever bought. This was me testing it in the back, but you can like flip it round to show different angles. It was just amazing. Anyway, made a hay net, hood off, and bless her, look how good she was when I plaited her forelock. She's such a good girl. She puts her head down for me, and I just, oh, I love her for it. But yeah, I won't lie, I kind of like this dressage malarkey because you don't have to be like spick and span as long as she's clean. And like, I just flipped a brush over her and she, you know, she looks shiny enough, so I kind of got away with it. But yeah, this is her in the back of the trailer. Absolutely love that I can watch her now. Anyway, I'm going really quick with this, aren't I? But look, we're ready for dressage, and I've got a jumper on because we're doing team colours and we're doing pink. We're going to order team jumpers, but currently at the minute we're just using those. And at Dublin, I was in her Blue Chip saddle pad this time. So I've decided to leave my dressage test in because I know some people like it. However, if it bores you, fast forward to 31 minutes and 48 seconds and you can skip it. But here we go. This is intro A and it's part of our team quest. She actually got an 8 for this centre line. I was really, really pleased. I've been working on keeping her straight, and the judges put a comment of saying it's nicely forward. And then for our circle right 20 meters that comes up, they want balance, bend, and like good size and shape. We actually got a 7 for this, and she just put that it was rhythmic. So I was really, really pleased with that too. To be honest, I feel like this was the best test we've done at affiliated level, or actually the best test we've done. So I'm really, really pleased that the scores reflected that, because sometimes I think people can do dressage tests that feel amazing and then the judges don't actually like it, or they'll do like a really what they think is bad and then they get good marks. So yeah, it's strange. The next movement I actually find really difficult. It's these kind of like half circles to the centre line and back round. I normally get that really wrong, but I have been practicing. We got a 7 for that, and she just put fairly fluent. So yeah, I feel like that's not a bad comment at all. We then had another 20-meter circle, and this time she actually got a 6.5, and the comment was that the first half of the circle was a little small and she was dipping at the pole. So yeah, I can see that, but you know, we'll get there eventually. The transition to walk got a 7. There's no comment, but it just was looking for fluency, balance and contact, so I feel like a 7's not a terrible mark. We then had the walk on a free rein across the long diagonal. This is a double points, but I do tend to always get sort of 6 and 7s. We got a 7 for this one. Comments were that it was a fair stretch but needs to have more purpose. That's my fault. I don't really tend to school her in walk. I keep like walking only when I'm giving her a break rather than like actually walking with a purpose. So yeah, that's something I need to do a bit more of. The stretch was good though. I felt like the stretch was good. 7's a good mark for me. I normally get like a 6 or a 6.5. So yeah, I was pleased with it. I will try and create a bit more oomph to the walk, but yeah, that's where we're at. We then had to do we had to do a circle, and half is in walk and then the other half is in trot. You had to pick up trot after X. Again, she got a 7. They're looking for sort of like regularity, purpose, freedom, balance, bend, shape, all that kind of thing. And we got just that it could be more fluent to the trot. So I think maybe my transition wasn't the best, but you know, not mad at the 7. It was then a change across the diagonal. She got a 6.5 for this one. It just says the pole is a little bit low on the turn. So I think that was the first turn. She's going to need to work. She does bury her head a little bit. She does, you know, it's not our best thing. Our centre line, it was so straight going towards the judge. We've actually got an 8 for this. But after I went into walk, she started to drift. So actually, my halt was over towards the left-hand side of the C. But we still got an 8. So I need to practice my walk. I'm over the moon with her. That's possibly our best test to date. She was a very good girl. Our final centre line was not, well, the actual centre line was on the centre line, but then I halted and she kind of went. So that's not ideal, but that was nice. I know it's only intro A, but I think actually I get so nervous and so worried. Yes, hello. That it's not a bad test for me to be doing at the minute. But yes, I'm chuffed. Oh, lots of treats for the good girl. I was really, really pleased with her, and then I had to deal with this. Why do trailers get so messy at shows? But on the trailer with a massage pad whilst we went off to check the scores. And check this out, our team won! And Dublin actually got 69.78, so she took the overall win as well, which I'm absolutely chuffed with. I think we're going to be moving up to prelim now. We also beat the rain. It was absolutely threw it down when I got home. Luckily though, it has stopped and I could pop her out. Got home, I was too lazy to actually cook a proper dinner, so it was just fish and chips and a movie. Well, hello, it is now Sunday. My week in the life is coming to an end. Today I was going to be packing pretty much everything for Norfolk because I am working a lot. However, sometimes you have to be flexible, and our family have asked us all to go for like lunch, and I'm going to give Brad a hand this morning on the farm just to give out a hand. So I am literally making Dublin some breakfast. She's going to have the day off obviously because she was a busy girl yesterday and she was such a good girl. I'm going to try and insert a photo that I got from the photographer. Hopefully I can get the digital print in time because tonight I shall sit down and edit this vlog. But yeah, so unfortunately I'm not packing. I don't have agility this Monday coming, so I shall be packing Monday night, but I will include that in my Royal Norfolk vlog, I think. We'll see, because technically this is the end of the week. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to feed Dublin and then I'm going off for a farm lunch. No, changed my mind. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to end this here because it's really windy, so you won't be able to hear me anyway. And it's already a really quite a long vlog and I'm yet to do my voiceover. So I shall say goodbye now. And then tomorrow night I will be packing, and then we are leaving for Royal Norfolk early on Wednesday morning. So you'll be watching this and I'll already be at Norfolk. So that's really weird. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you for the next one. Bye.